There was a time where Muslim men used to be the upper echelon of society. They used to be the standard, not trying to chase the Western ideal of a standard. We used to be strong. We used to be fearless. We used to be masculine. We used to be in shape. We used to have the utmost character. When the kuffar, the non Muslims, would think about Muslims and think about Islam, they would think of excellence. They would think of success. They would think of a people that you want on your team, not against you. The tough pill to swallow is understanding that perhaps we had something to do with the image that have been put on us. Of course, yeah, I understand, the Western narrative and whatever's going on right now in society, you guys know what I'm talking about. It almost paints this bad picture of Muslims that almost justify this victimhood that we do have as Muslims. However, the harsh reality is that no matter what the media will try to do, we ourselves are destroying the ummah from the inside out. We've become spineless, we've become apologetic, we've become almost ashamed of our Muslim identity, of our Muslim heritage. We've become so ashamed to just have boundaries and have rigidity and say that no, we don't stand by the whole alphabet movement. We don't stand by haram, whether it's drinking or eating haram meat. We're out here looking for fatwas and rulings that justify living a soft haram life just because we can't overcome our desires. We say we're Muslim and we're fitness influencers, yet we're posting pics with our aura. We make fun of men that are addicted to weed and other substances, yet what are we doing? We're spending most of the days just reclining back at a shisha lounge. Oh, because my dad did it, so I could do it too. The situation that's going on right now. If we were there and we had to defend our family, do you think we would? And I'm asking you watching this, do you think you would be equipped? Do you think you're physically in the best shape that you could be right now? Of course you're not. You've been so addicted to baklava and kanafe and all this nonsense, which is fine. I'm not saying don't have a good time. Have some food and have some sweets every now and then. But are you training in the gym? Are you really going as hard as you could be? When you go to that shawarma spot 5 days a week and you're getting double chicken or an extra protein serving, why? Do you deserve that? Does your body require that? Or are you just trying to operate at the standard that you should be at, but you know you're not deep down? The Muslims used to be the pinnacle of scientific and technological advancement. I kid you not. And obviously, I'm not talking about technology as in, machinery and robotics and stuff we have today, but in the golden age of Islam, science and rational critical discovery was pioneered by Muslims. I kid you not. Do your own research. The Western civilization would look up to Muslims as the standard, as the ideal, so much so that they literally stole inventions and discoveries from us. And today, unfortunately, we've adopted this mindset that, we don't need science, we don't need anything because we're Muslim, we have Allah. Who said we don't have Allah? Who said having science is mutually exclusive with Islam? And I'm not one to put anything over Islam because anytime any of my friends are sick or ill or they have some pain in their body, instead of recommending them some medical treatment or some medications or something to take, the first thing I tell them is I give them the dua. I give them the dua where the Prophet ﷺ would basically say Bismillah. He would place his hand over the area that is ill or hurt, and he would repeat this dua 7 times. You can find it online. This is the first thing that I give them before anything else. Why is it shameful to use critical thinking and take value from where you can find it? We're too afraid to pray at work because we don't want to cause a scene, because nobody else prays at work. I don't want to be the only one praying at work. Ahmed from HR doesn't pray when it's Dhuhr. So if Ahmed doesn't pray, I don't want to be the lone dissenter. I don't want to be the one that is more extreme than the other ones. Why does this matter at the end of the day? Who are you living for? Are you living for your boss or are you living for Allah? Because the last time I checked, we as Muslim men are literally walking, talking ambassadors of the deen of Allah. When we go around, we think that there's no consequences for our actions, when in reality, we are what non Muslims are going to judge Islam by. There was a quote by Khabib, the famous MMA fighter, may Allah bless him. He said that non Muslims don't read hadith, non Muslims don't read Quran, non Muslims don't know about any of these things. What they go by is your character, they go by you. It's time that we stop letting them decide who we're going to be. The Prophet ﷺ would have so much haya, so much shyness, he would never go near haram. And he is the example that we need to follow. Yet today we have female friends and go on study dates and do free mixing and all this nonsense. What? We go outside in shorts that are above the knees because it's more comfy and it's hot outside. And Muslims are expected to cover with the aura that they've been given by Allah. And you can't even do that. That's why I've decided to revamp my channel, start making regular uploads, and just really level you up as a Muslim man, inshallah. I'll do whatever I can. And if you want to take it to the next level and work with me one on one, hit up FaiyadFit.com, inshallah, and really accelerate your progress. But this being said, how long are we going to let the Western man decide who we are and what we stand for? They're going to use shaming tactics as barbaric and oppressive and whatever to decide the goalposts that we have as Muslims when Allah has already prescribed and revealed the perfect religion for us. We're afraid to get married or have kids because we're chasing dunya and we want to coast through life, accountability free, responsibility free, not think about the issues that we're plagued with deep down. I was talking to my family and there was this wonderful point that was brought up. It was immaculate, subhanAllah, and it was basically like, who is your audience? Who are you? Because we all have an ego. We all have this identity that we hold on to, this belief system of who we are and who we are presenting ourselves forward for. But who is the audience that you have envisioned in your mind? Is it the people? Is it your family? Is it your loved ones? Or is it Allah? Because last time I checked, as a Muslim, the best audience, the best one that you should be in mind of watching you at all given moments of time is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if that's the case, does it really matter what your coworkers think if you have to pray for like 5, 10 minutes once or twice during your shift, Dhuhr and Asr? Like, why does it matter? Does it really matter if you have to have a difficult conversation with your boss about going to Jummah on Fridays and why you can't work during that time because it's obligatory for you as a Muslim? Or why you don't want to go to work events where there's going to be alcohol or haram? Is it that difficult to just get some shorts that go below your knees? Like, just really think about it at the end of the day. Can you just absolutely not give up junk food and just eating out every single day, just eating trash, McDonald's, haram, you shouldn't be? Can you not just work that much harder every single day? No matter what it is. I'm speaking from experience. There were times where I would work like 15-hour shifts delivering food just because I had to make money. And that's why there was this thing that Andrew Tate said. He was like, the difference between he who succeeds and he who doesn't succeed is the one that succeeds has to succeed. And the one that doesn't, he just kind of wants to succeed. When you have no choice but having to succeed, that's when you know you're going to be pushed. Wake up, say enough is enough, and live life the way that you were meant to. Be unapologetic, be a good Muslim, have character, be kind, be respectful to everybody, but have boundaries. Don't indulge in haram just because everyone else is indulging in haram. Don't be weak. Care about your physicality, care about your fitness, care about your honor and integrity as a Muslim. Allah has honored you so much. Do we really deserve our hidayah? Sometimes I have conversations with myself, asking myself, what have I done to get this hidayah? SubhanAllah, this brother who's a subscriber for the Three Muslims, he hit me up and, he's a very new revert now, alhamdulillah. He is from Canada. May Allah bless you. Shout out to you if you're tuning in. And he was telling me that, he's a Sikh revert, like he comes from Sikhism, right? And he's been researching Islam for many years. And now, you know, after becoming a Muslim, it's so hard being a Muslim. Like his mom is like giving him a hard time when he's praying in the house, going crazy. They have all this idolatry in the house, this shit, things that are not even true to their religion, but they're in the house. They have Christmas, and it's like, he's young. Sometimes I forget, like when I ask myself, why can't you just move out? Why can't you just do this? When I asked him, why can't you just move out? Why can't you just have your own car and go to Jummah? But it's like, he's a kid. How is he going to do that? So the fact that we're in such an easy place to practice Islam and hold on to the rope of Allah, yet we are making excuses and thinking we have it so difficult. If there's anyone out there that this message has struck a chord in, do something about this. Don't just go on to another Andrew Tate versus Piers Morgan video. Get back in the gym. Get your money up. I'm going to make videos regularly, inshallah, every week for the rest of my life. Because enough is enough. I realize that I need to make these videos. I need to do whatever I can to instill qawam in more men than ever before that I can with the limited time that I have, because I could be gone tomorrow. And when it's all said and done, all you're going to have is you, your deeds, the state of your heart, the prayers that you should have finished and completed, the deeds that you've done, if you were a good man to your wife and to your kids and to your family, to your parents, and if you departed this dunya with a clean state, It's not gonna matter what car you drove or what watch you wear. Not that being presentable doesn't matter, but come on. We're soft, weak men that are threaded by designer. And we think that we're gonna be ambassadors of Islam that way. We think that this holds any weight when it comes to your value as a man. If you made it this far, smash that like button, subscribe, hit up one of your friends, and share this video with them. And inshallah, I'll see you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.